Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the new assault battle. First of all, we're going to go through a little bit of information, then we're going to compare it with current assault battles that give the same rewards. So, the new assault battle is an event, it's 5 or 6 days away. You get Captain Enoch, Night Trooper, and Death Trooper to do it with, to battle everywhere, yada yada yada, and it's Ezra. You're fighting Ezra. Okay, fair enough. This event will return monthly as part of the existing Assault Battle rotation. Again, this is really nice. Require any investment. Reward shards of Captain Ewok, Night Trooper, and Death Trooper Peridea. That is pretty nice. It is at any requirement. At 5-star, it gives them again, which means for guys that are really close, like below the last 100, you are going to be able to potentially use these. 7-star is mod slicing, relic 5 is chirotech as per usual, and crystals. Then you've got relic materials and chirotech at relic 7, which is where we're probably going to be taking these two. And finally, relic 9, this gives girder keypads, droid brains, and armies. Okay, to start off with, guys, the other one only gives droid brains and chirotechs. The chance of armies is good. This is ridiculous. To start off with, just noticing armies there is crazy. Now, what we'll do is we'll talk a little bit about when it is. Currently, we've got 6 days and 10 hours until it begins, and it is looking really nice. Now, when it comes around to assault battles, we have currently got Jewel of Fates that gives droid brains. I know it's spot wrong, don't really mind. And now we've got this Peridea Patrol or whatever it's to be called. Now, my first thought was, okay, it gives the same rewards. It doesn't. It gives army choice as well. That to me is very important. Jewel of Fates, there is no use of these outside of Jewel of Fates or the raid. These guys, however, are required at R7 anyway. So my first thoughts are, well, I'm going to get relic materials off these guys just because I've got to do them for Ahsoka. So if you're somebody that's going to go for Ahsoka at any point soon or relatively soon, doing these is perfectly fine, and you're very likely to just benefit from it. It's a huge benefit. The fact that it's armies on top of that, this Jewel of Fates doesn't give the option of armies. Armies, for some people, are not a problem. For others that are mid-game, you're screaming for them. And honestly, I'm sat here now going, I want to take this whole team to R7 sooner rather than later. Because this will give me better Cairo income, better relic material income, more mods. It's just going to be helpful for me. So as it stands, these at Relic 9, yeah, okay, fair enough. And it is more investment if you are going to Relic 7 and you've already got these at Relic 7. It is a whole extra character's extra investment. So it is going to take longer for them to pay themselves off. It is going to take them longer to actually be worthwhile. So the sooner these are done to R7, the better. Those that are already for Ahsoka and already have these finished, which I know there's people out there, they are going to take the most benefit. However, do I think it's worth taking them to R9? Potentially. However, it is a massive investment. Over the two, I would say this Peridea Patrol is substantially better. Substantially. Number one, it gives access to armies. Number two, it's two characters that are needed for, well, 3 characters that are needed for something that is not the raid. The only reason people did Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, and Queen Amidala to hide relics was the raid, number one. Number two, really good in GAC. These guys are quite good in GAC on top of that. But at the end of the day, 3 characters that are all needed at R7 anyway, I think this is potentially a much better investment in the long term. Simply because these guys will drop out of raid and then you've just got them for GAC. However, sitting there looking at these are always going to be needed for Ahsoka. So why would you not go for them? Why would you not take these 7? These to R7, even if it's only 2 years that we keep it or a year that we keep it, this is incredible. I'm going to try and get enough bits together to potentially get these all to 7-star day 1 of it. I've got 6 days to try and do that. If I can get this assault battle done before it unlocks, and we can get this all done and dusted, get him to Relic 7, to 7-star, we won't be able to take him to Relic, but it just means that we've got all the extra bonuses, and we will soon be taking him to. Overall, I think this is a really good thing for the game. The new assault battles are getting incredibly strong. Gives more access to things like droid brains, which are notoriously hard to get your mitts on. At the end of the day, guys, this is incredibly strong. It's incredibly good. We've got all these coming back for Balin. This is a good thing for the game to be having new assault battles that give us access to things that are a little bit harder to get our mitts on. So thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And just remember, if somebody's telling you it's not worth the investment on these, got to take them to Relic 7 anyway. There's no reason why you shouldn't take them to Relic 8 if you want, or Relic 9 if you want. The major thing here is these are all going to be Relic 7 for Ahsoka. If you're going for Ahsoka, you may as well. So you are going to then, at Relic 7, you get everything but these last 3. It's more than worth it. And there's the thing. This becomes worth it if you're trying to unlock the newer characters. So, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you again soon.